Welcome to the channel. I'm Tony the Technician, and today we're going to be going into the Amazon tool deals and checking out the tools that I found for this week. So all of these items will be linked down in the description for you guys with their own independent link. I will also have two additional links called Tools and Tools Continued link. Those are going to be links that take you to a long list of tools that I suggest or tools that I've went over in the past. These are going to be tools that I've either found on sale, tools that even at their full price I believe to be good deals, or tools I find interesting and would like your guys' input on if you guys have used them. So first up, we're looking at the Vevor bolt extractor set, and I have a couple items from Vevor, and there's a lot of the Amazon brands that you come across that aren't like big name brands, and there are pros and cons to them. Sometimes you can find the same sets as you do the big name brand ones for a much better price, but then you also have to think, how long is this brand going to be around? Even if that item has a lifetime warranty, if they're not around in 2 years, you may not get that warranty. So there are pros and cons to buying the Amazon brands. And while I have seen Vevor quite a bit, they are one of those companies that kind of sell a wide range of everything. And hopefully they're around a while. They do have some decent items. And I think this set here is going to be good for any weekend warrior DIYer. If you work in the professional field, or if you work in like the Rust Belt, or you work on a lot of older vehicles, then you might want to think about stepping up to something a little bit better known, something that may be a little bit higher quality. But if you're going to be using this once a month or even once in your lifetime, this style of set can be fantastic to own. And while this might not be the highest quality stuff, I think it's going to be good enough to get by for any weekend warrior DIYer, and it's going to save you a huge headache of dealing with that stubborn fastener. So I paid almost this price just for a 5 or 6 piece set from Irwin, which while it is a good set, there are much better ones out there for the price. And I think for $36 down from list price of $40, you get a wide variety. If you look at a lot of these bolt extractor sets, they come in plus and minus sizes. So like you'll have 6 and then you'll have 6.5. And basically it works for both metric and SAE. And then it fills in those gaps if the fastener is has excessive rust on it or corrosion, or if it's really worn and it's not its original size anymore. It has a lot of those in between sizes to help fill the gaps so you can get a good bite on those fasteners. And this one definitely has some interesting sizes included in it, but it does come with a very wide variety. So I'm not going to go through all of them, but you can see like here it goes 6, 6.2, 6.5, 6.7. So a lot of the times you'll see half sizes, and like quarter does fall in between that, but like this one they've misprinted. Instead of 9/32, which is very close to 7, is 32/9. So that's definitely not printed right. But then they have 7.2, 7.5, 7.7, then 5/16 and 8mm. So definitely a lot of in-between sizes. It's just kind of funny to see the in-between sizes marked like this. And then like always, you got your 3/4 19mm, which are very, very similar. And overall, they have a very wide variety of coverage here: 1/4 inch drive sockets and 3/8. Then you have a 1/4 inch to 3/8 adapter and a 3/8 to 1/4 inch adapter. And then you have your hex adapters for 1/4 inch and 3/8 for your impact driver. So a nice little set here. No, I don't think this is the best quality set, but I think it's a great price for the size set you're getting. And I think a lot of weekend warriors and DIYers would be happy to have this in their arsenal for those bad days. So this is something that I just came across. So it does have 5 stars, but only 1 rating. So may give it a little bit more time to see how the reviews go on this item. But I think for $36, it's a good deal. Next up is the Gearwrench 7-piece hook and pick set, and I have this exact same set. I've had it for close to 8 years now, and it's exactly the same, except I have the older style Gearwrench handles, which are just more of a little bit more of a rounded handle, and it's red and black. So while I like that color combination more than this, I think this design has a little bit more of a tri-lobe design, as well as more grip up there in the front here. But overall, this pick set has been fantastic. You get 4 smaller picks and then 3 larger ones, which are going to be great for removing like larger hoses, like radiator hoses and things like that. These larger picks can be fantastic for. And I think the 7-piece set at $25 is a good price. It has a list price of $44. Don't ever buy it at that price. If you somehow even see it at that price, it is normally at this $25 price range, which I think is a good price for that. The 4-piece set is $20 roughly, and I don't think that's such a great deal, just because you could get like the 4-piece Tekton, or maybe it's a 5-piece Tekton pick set made in the USA for $20, not on sale, and $17 on sale. So I don't think the 4-piece is really worth the money. You can find better pick sets made in the USA for that price. But when they include the larger picks with it, you get a nice little plastic organizer with it. I think that's a good price. And like I said, I've had them for 8 years and they've done just fine. I have 5 or 6 pick sets, but this is one of my 2 primary pick sets that I go for anytime I need one. So I think it's a very good set. I like the handle design that they've gone with. I prefer my red and black color combination, but I like the design that they've gone with for these new handles. And it is rated very highly, 4.7 stars with 1,257 ratings. So definitely a good one to consider. Next up is one that I just came across, and Ares has been releasing a handful of newer tools that I haven't seen before. I don't know if this one's necessarily brand new like some of the others that I've found, but it is one that I hadn't seen before, or maybe one that I just hadn't paid attention to before. They do have the Kiwi pliers now. I had these made by Easy Red, and they're the exact same thing as the Easy Red ones. $27. I think these are a little bit cheaper than the Kiwi pliers from Easy Red. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I believe so. But this is a 3-piece plier set, all angled pliers, so not something you would necessarily use all of the time, but angled pliers can be very handy for working in tight, awkward situations where you want to get your hand out of the way but still be able to see. I don't know how much the side cutters, I'm sure I would get some use out of them, but probably not as often as the other 2 pairs of pliers. This is at just under $20, down from a list price of $35. It has 4.5 stars at 119 ratings. So you can see you have your long nose pliers, your lineman pliers, and your diagonal side cutters. And they come in a little roll pouch. Here's the sizing for them. And what first caught my eye was this handle design really imitates, to me, the first thing I think of is the NWS pliers. While these are not that, I know a lot of the NWS angled pliers like this are made in Germany, so these aren't going to be quite those, especially in quality. But one set of those is roughly $40 or so, where this entire set is $20. So if you're looking to try out angled pliers, you want a decent little variety to see if it's worth it, I think $20 is a very fair price for it. If you're not, if you try them out and it's just not for you, you're not out a whole lot. And if it is something that you find yourself using quite often, then maybe you can step it up if they don't hold up to what you need them to. But $20, I think that's a good deal. Let me know your guys' thoughts down in the comments. And then last up is basically a set that everybody that works on any sort of anything automotive related should own. And I think this is a good little collective set. This one's from Neiko. You can get them from many, many brands. They're all very affordable. It's basically a magnet and mirror set. This one is priced very well at $17, down from a list price of $19. Not a whole lot of savings there, but like I said, it doesn't matter who you get them from unless you go like me. I had a set from Matco, which was obviously much pricier than this for no reason. This is nice because you get a LED flashlight as well as a lighted mirror, a larger magnet, and a larger mirror. 360-degree swivels, and there you can see the overall length of each one. Even the flashlight is extendable, and the end does bend. Now, the issue I've seen with some of these, not this brand, but like just this style of flashlight in general, is sometimes that flex portion will get worn out. It'll wear away at those wires inside, and sometimes you'll lose illumination to that. But hopefully it holds up. That's just a downside to this style of flashlight, not saying this specific flashlight. There you can see that. Miniature screwdriver, the LED, and the batteries are included. It does have a magnetic base, 360 degrees of rotation for the mirrors, the LED light in the mirror. So I think for $17, it's a really good set. Like I said earlier, you can get many, many different brands and sets very, very similar to it, but this one is priced very well for what you're getting. And this one has 4.5 stars at 5,187 ratings. So it is rated very highly and rated a lot. So that is it as far as this week's Amazon tool deals. I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, please make sure to smash that thumbs up. Leave a comment down below of your guys' thoughts on some of these items or if you guys have used them. And as always, if you haven't subscribed, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.